Denise looked at the floor, she looked at the torn seat next to her. She looked up at the adverts on the other side. Where did you look on a tube? Anywhere, but where, where was natural, where was comfortable. Anything to avoid looking at someone else. But how did you stop people looking at you? There, he'd done it again. He'd eyed her up. Jesus, why had she got on the tube alone? Why hadn't she got a taxi like usual? So she'd save herself a few pounds, but it wasn't worth it. London wasn't safe for a single woman. Don't look at anyone. Don't talk to anyone. He was dark-skinned, the man with thick black hair, dark eyes, a bit like some of the male models in the next catalog. Um, in, a, in other circumstances, she might have found him attractive, but she knew well enough that rabbits weren't all ugly or fat. Every man was a potential rapist. Every time you left your flat, you were a potential victim. Every day in the papers, there were more reports. Every day on the crime programs, another innocent woman was assaulted. Magazine articles, posters, films, women's hour, they all told you the same thing. The city was out to get you. She laughed sourly to herself when she thought of the taxi option. Just the other day, she'd read about a taxi driver who'd attacked a string of girls. She tried talking to Neil about her fears, but as usual, he'd been completely unsympathetic. He'd even tried to claim that it was men who were most at risk of assault in London, not women. That was typical of men. He trot out some statistic, but she wasn't going to be drawn into a stupid male argument about maths. She told them about it at the women's group tonight, and they'd all laughed. Told her once again she should ditch Neil. She frowned. That would be the last women's group. She went to the South London. It wasn't worth the risk of traveling back alone late at night. Oh God, he was looking at her again. With that look all men had. The look of a hunter. A cold superior in charge. He was looking at her naked. If only she had something to read, a book to hide in. Camden Town, half the carriage emptied. There were only 4 of them left now, including Denise, the dark-faced man, the man with the blonde curly hair, and down the other end, a young bloke with glasses, too far away to be any help. Shit, it was 4 more stops to East Finchley. She looked at the curly-haired man, willing him to look around. At least he did, and she gave him a friendly smile. But he looked soft like a child. What use would he be if anything happened? That was it. Never use public transport again. She had to get her own car. But then there were car thieves, crashes, men in vans, swearing at you. Those horrible hyenas in the TV ads. Maybe she should just move back to Nottingham and have done with it.
At him now, so bodily surprised, so fucking smug. The girl had actually turned round and jeered at him. He didn't see them enjoying each other off cross. At least they thought they were so clever, didn't they? Thought they owned the place. This naughty girl and the other one, the dirty-looking man Who the fuck did he think he was? The Gratzy Ape. Look at him. He was just the type who was running London. Just the type who went to discos and clubs and drug taker and again. He was covered in hair. He had black strapped in his chest. Thick cars crawling after his top of his t-shirts, leaving his hands were hairy. It was disgusting. It was like it made him feel sick. He survived and grows pimples speared down and his arm and back. Now look at him putting on some of those little headphones things. He couldn't imagine the music, black music, bang, bang, bang. He shot off music they played next door and keep him all awake all night. Tss, tss, tss. Bang, bang, bang. Somebody had to do something about those people. Those spoils who were running London while, well, that was why he was here, wasn't it? That was why he didn't been riding the underground all day with his traveling cart, just like he used to when he visited and Unity. What?